Hey, everybody, welcome to Mental Health Matters. Uh, how's everybody? What, November 2nd? Hey, True Clear Media, how are you? Figure it's not going to be very many in here tonight, so. Hey, Hot Desert Chicks, how are you? Happy Saturday. We get an extra hour of sleep tonight. Maybe. Oh, so now we're in November. Golly. This, well, it's going by quick. Oh. Hey, Janet from another planet. Thank you. I have been. Oh, it's still Saturday here. It's 11 Saturday. I'm Central Time though. Uh, yes, I got what the rest of my residents had. They got sick, and of course I got it. So excuse the look, the voice, and everything else. I'm going to do the best I can do to get through this tonight. Um, it's 9 there. You must be on Pacific. I don't know. I'm going to be so screwed up after 2 o'clock when we go back an hour. So that's going to be fun. Oh, how's everybody's Halloween? I slept right through it because I was sick. And if this fever doesn't go away, ugh. I hope everybody's doing good. Well, I thought you did. I might have if I would have went, but I didn't go. Oh, one of my mods just was like, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, I was gonna be, I was gonna do a Halloween costume contest at work, but all my residents got sick, and then they started not feeling great, and then all my employees started getting sick, and one by one, it's made its way through everybody. So I'm hoping we're on the other side of it. That is so cute, Hot Desert Chick. That would have been cute. Oh, I know. I asked everybody if they wanted to send in their pictures from Halloween. We would do a contest then, but nobody. I don't guess anybody did. So, um, we. I thought tonight I wanted to go over on mental health, myth versus facts, and when I first got into mental health was over 20 years ago. Actually, my whole life because my mom is a mental health nurse, but I went the paramedic way, and then I decided to uh, go into the mental health field. Um, I say all the time, God don't put you where you want to be. Sometimes He puts you where you need to be, and that's how I got into this field. Before that, I heard a lot of myths about mental health. Although I know I could debunk some of them because of being raised in mental health, but I uh, I still have to educate people to this day. And then I have to remember that it's just passion. It's not fury. It's not mad. It's people think I'm getting mad when I start about, hey, Teresa, how are you? Welcome in. How are you? Um, I remembered that, not everybody understands mental health. Take it easy. It's just some people need to be educated. So I think in my old age, I've toned down a little bit. But, I brought up there was, like, 8, 9 myths versus facts, and I just wanted to talk about a few of these this evening. The first myth is mental health issues can't affect me. I hear that so much from, uh I have a diploma in mental health, and right now I'm back in school going to for a subtopic of, ADHD. Sorry. And then, y'all, I'm sick, so y'all please forgive me. And then, I'm also a paramedic for 28 years and the CEO of my company. So I'm so good. It's so nice to see you. I'm glad you're here, Teresa, and everybody. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. Um, but no, the mental health issues can't affect me. I hear that so much from people that aren't really educated in mental health. So I thought that I would maybe go back to the basics here because there's a lot of myths out there about it. But that is definitely a myth because 1 in 5 Americans literally experience a mental health condition in a year. So 1 in 5. So if there's 5 people in here, 1 in 5 are going to experience some type of mental health issue. It can be any kind of condition, and y'all will see me looking off to the side because my other screen's over here. I don't want to throw it all up there. Um, 1 in 6 people have experienced a major depressive episode. That seems to be the big, largest, the anxiety and the depressive. Because depressive is, hey, Ben, how are you? Ben Bacon Bits. Glad you're here. Um, depression isn't just a mental health, it's also physical. It's also, I mean, everything is. I don't mind answering questions, but can we wait till the end, please? Because right now I'm just trying to get through what I have on here. Thank you. I don't mind at all, but I'm going to wait till the end to answer the questions. Okay, y'all. Um, 1 in 20 Americans have lived with a serious mental illness, such as schizophrenia, um, bipolar, the major depressive. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Welcome. Um, and in 2020, and this is something that's very personal to me. um, in 2020, ages 10 to 24, I don't want to get kicked off here. Unaliving themselves was the number one leading cause of death for 10 to 24-year-olds in the United States. I'm sorry, it was the number one cause of death in the United States. It was number two cause for the ages of 10 to 24. Now, the 29th of this month is one day for me that I lost my grandson. He was bullied at school, and he's no longer here. He was 13. So if you think it can affect you, it can. I never thought that we would be, I guess, where I'm at right now, So it can affect you. Which leads to the second thing. Children don't experience mental health issues. That's a myth. That is definitely a myth. Um, I mean, even young children can show it. Signs of mental health, concerns. I'm not the one of those type people in the mental health field that like to put a label on a child or go stick a child on medication because They're just uncontrollable. Hey, Sophie. Hey, Maria. Um, I just I don't if a child is just, high functioning and, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's been a few years. It's, really tough, but we'll make it. We do every year. Um, I like to see children get outside and run. I'm like of the old school, where kids I mean, I'm Gen X, come on, we were made to go outside and run and play and energy and all that. And I, um we were never put on medicine, as a child, even with my mother in the mental health field. Uh, Now as an adult, I do have I mean, I've told everybody here before, I do have ADHD, I do have CPTSD, anxiety. It's not going, Ben? Uh-oh. Let me see what's going on. Oh, notification didn't go out. That's what's wrong. Okay. Sorry, y'all. That's what happened. Okay. Oh, okay, Ben. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I just had one of my mods. No, there's StreamYard come up with a big blue thing at the top too. Also, I had these on a slide, but it said it's not. It right now. It's having issues, so that's why I don't have it shared over here. Sophie, thank you. You got it, Ben. You okay? Uh, so, hey, Barbie, how are you? Yeah, I guess I didn't know notifications didn't go out or anything. I don't know. Oh, Blake, you're here. Thank you. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened. StreamYard's got a big blue banner up saying something about something's wrong and it's not working. So I do apologize if anybody didn't get the notification. I did have all these slides set up too, but oh, so I'm glad everybody's here. Yeah, thank you, Sophie. I don't know what's going on with the notifications, but there is something wrong with StreamYard for sure. It's got a big red and big blue box on top, so who knows? I'm just trying to make it through this without before I lose my voice. Let's see. So I do apologize, y'all. I promise. It's like I really tried to stop. You didn't get enough. Thank you, Sharon. I don't know what happened to the notifications. Seriously, like I set it up for a pre. I mean, I preset it up. I don't know what happened. But then again, no, Blake, it's backwards. Fall back. Don't you make everybody 2 hours early for work or church. This is my favorite part, going back. I don't feel like I'm running late so much. But, so, yes, even very young children, they have mental health conditions. I know that we say, yeah, we go backwards, fall back. Um, we used to my mom would tell us, like, "Go ahead, you're gonna be 2 hours early for something tomorrow." Um, I do have adult ADHD. I didn't get diagnosed until 2011 or 12, I believe, and that's because my mom walked in one day and said, "Okay, you've started 50 projects, you finished 0. You've got to go to the doctor." She never put me on medication. She never had to when I was in school. I mean, I was, I was on the drill team, the dance team. I made straight A's. She never had to worry about that. I wasn't a troubled kid. I never got in trouble. Um, that was her first child, so, yeah, she was a little hard on me, and I was scared of her. So, I was like, "Who are you? You're not the mother that raised me." When talking about my sisters, I think she just got tired by the time they come along. But, she never put any of us on medications, but now because she didn't want us labeled, but now I think if you can catch it early and do treat without medications, it helps a lot of children, especially therapy and counseling. Everyone needs someone to talk to, and I believe children need that. Um, my nieces and nephews, I have pitched a fit when they put them on, medicine for ADHD, but then I saw their grades go up, and I saw that it was needed. So, I'm not I work in mental health. I'm not gonna put a stigma on anybody with, mental health, but I just don't like seeing a 5 or a 6-year-old on a medication like Risperdal. At 60, see, I don't remember how old I was. I can't think my y'all have to this and this fever has not gone away, so brain fog. But, yeah, I wish once we fall back, we would stop. Like to fall back because I don't know. Y'all, I just for some reason, my whole entire life, every time it goes backwards, I feel like I'm not rushed. Although, like I said, I'm late for everything. I was not late for this, though. That's gotta be yeah, see, me too, hot desert chicks, me too. If I would have been diagnosed earlier, I don't know what difference it would have made, but I'm sure, like, I know my CPTSD would have definitely probably been diagnosed earlier, and then all this life of anxiety wouldn't have happened. Things would have been different. Um, but I know that the doctors they're really, really they don't wanna put that on children. They don't wanna put children on medications that we don't yet know the effects of. Like, I mean, I myself know a child that is 6 years old, and they have her on a stimulant for ADHD. I didn't know till I was in my 30s. Um, yeah, I've had CPTSD since I was a child too, and I had no idea what that I did until I started therapy about 3 years ago, 2 years ago now. Yeah. Um, never had anxiety attacks actually, till then, but, I guess once you like I always say, you compartmentalize so much that those compartments just bust open after you've put enough in them. And I guess me in my old age, that's where I got it. That's what happened. So, but I'm responsible. I know that I'm very insightful on my illness. I know what I have. I know how to do the grounding techniques and the breathing techniques, and I'm not going to let it control me. Or all the time, should I say, I'm going to do my best to not let it control me. There are times I still can't get out of the car if I pull up to the grocery store, and that is just not me. But that's the way it goes. Um, half of all mental health disorders, first, the first signs are before a person turns 14 years old, and 3/4 of the mental health disorder begin before age 24, and that is so true about schizophrenia. If someone is going to have, yes, DBT, I did EMDR. Um, I've done CBT, DBT, and EMDR. But if someone's gonna have a break and they're schizophrenic, it's gonna be usually not there's no certainties, but it's usually before the age of 24. They'll have their first break, and we call it, a break is when they have their first psychotic episode, and, it can come out of nowhere, or it can come from something traumatic happening. There's just it depends. There's no set, there's no set, I'm on call at work, guys. There's no set age. If it happens, it happens. Okay. Uh, the bad thing is, and I kind of agree with, the slide. Like I said, slideshows were messed up. The slide thing was messed up from StreamYard, so I couldn't get it over here, but it says that only half the children and adolescents with diagnosable mental health conditions receive the treatment they need. Early mental health support can help a child before problems interfere with other developmental needs. Hey, Papa, how are you? Good to see you. Um, there's some things that, you know, when it does affect how you live, unfortunately. I've been there. Um, they don't want to. Some diagnoses cannot be given to a child until they're after the age of 18, and that is because you're saying that the brain has not finished fully developing. Oh no, Papa. I'm sorry about that. What did you do? But I know that like antisocial personality disorder. I've always said that, and I will use the word always here because I have always said that that could probably be diagnosed before the age of 18, especially if you've got a 15 or a 16-year-old that is already diagnosed with IDD or with um, any type of the disorders that they say. Um, and Maria Martins. um, and also if they have adjustment disorders, or yeah, they can conduct disorder. Yes. And I don't like that. I mean, if you're diagnosed, but there's no treatment for some of the, personality disorders are a whole breed of their own. You go to therapy, well, guess what? People, well, what does that mean? People in glass houses shouldn't throw rocks. Some sage advice. And I do not recognize you in here, so welcome. Blake. But I know, right? Sophie. Thank you, Sophie. Um, I just asked who Mark was. I don't want any issues in my chat. And Papa, would you say I had two breakdowns in my life? One was to do with work, and the second was when my ex cheated on me and homeless. Oh, wow. Yes, thank you. And this is a zero tolerance channel, so simple as that, zero tolerance. Mods have already been instructed. This has always been a safe place for anybody to come, and that's the way it will be. There is no timeouts. It's gone. Um, Papa, I'm so sorry about that. And everybody does have breakdowns, you know? And it's I mean, look at the world we live in. Good Lord. Probably and thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. Think I'll pop that one right on it since I'm back here by myself tonight. Amen. Oh, hey, Marilyn. How are you? No problem. I'm sorry. Marilyn, who are you talking about? All right, guys. I'm going to end this because I don't want any trouble in here. I've already told the one that came in, no, I didn't want, but I don't want any trouble. Marilyn is my friend and she's a mod, and that is not gonna, no one's gonna talk down to her. Okay, if there's any trouble in here, you know what? I am too really mods have a wrench. Use them. I don't want any problems in here, and this is not going to turn into one. Yes, thank you, Blake. I do not want any trouble in here. That's all. I don't know if it's a full moon or not. You know, I usually live my life by that, and I'm not even I, like, don't even feel good. I'm sure everybody's watching the show thinking how great it was. Anyway, so I'm gonna get back to what I was gonna say. Alright, so that's it about the kids, about the children. So another myth is people with mental health conditions are violent. That is not true. Most people with mental health conditions are no more likely to be violent than anyone else. In fact, they're probably less known to be violent because they are on medication. They're probably more well adjusted than most that are not medicated. Uh, Now, if you know, there's about 3 to 5% of violent acts that can happen to individuals with that have a serious mental illness and that choose to not medicate because it's a vicious cycle. They get on medications, they get stabilized, they start to feel better. Well, they feel better so they don't feel like they need their meds. Turn around, same thing happens. You know, so, "Oh, papa, I'm sorry." There's and it's not just women, it's men too that can be victims of, you know, people with it's bad. We just need to let's see. I'm sorry, Papa, but, yeah, anybody with mental health conditions, y'all, you know, I'm sure you know people with and that they don't even know that they have it. They don't realize that their life is full of anxiety or why they don't feel like getting up going to work or why it's so sad to see especially here in the United States, that the lack of resources out there. So, um, but most people are just good members of society. Um, the next myth is people with mental health needs, even those who are managing their mental health conditions, cannot tolerate the stress of holding down. Oh, and in Canada as well? Really? Yeah, over here is bad. I mean, I've fought for mental health resources. I've done everything I can do. The it's let's see when this I'm gonna hold off on that. So here are the times that people make mental health such a big deal. During an election season, uh, during uh, after a tragedy, like God forbid what happened in Santa Fe or something, I mean, one of the schools. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, anything like that. They're first ones to jump up on mental health, mental health, mental health. They blame it, and it pisses me off to no end that they blame it on mental health. But yet when they find out it wasn't mental health, what they do, does the news or anybody ever retract their statements? Nope, they don't. So there's the stigma that never ends. I wish we had resources. I mean, the resources we have, unfortunately, big pharma seems to own. They want everybody put on medications regardless of the side effects or lack of knowing the side effects or the long-lasting side effects. And it's really yes, Sophie, you're right. People who high on meth are more dangerous and unpredictable. Yes, that's absolutely correct. Because if you have someone that is on a steady medication that works regimen, and the medication has to work and be effective. Yeah. So I don't want, you know, anybody to have to suffer the way that we have here in the United States. And Papa's saying there, just because there's no resources, there are some resources. It doesn't mean that they're great, but it's all we have. Yeah, you're right, Ben. That's exactly what I feel. And I do feel like that because they don't ever fix it. How the press got it wrong at Columbine, got it so wrong, and many still think it was over things it wasn't. And Barwood, the provincial government in Ontario took funds from mental health resource and autism support. So, oh my God, so many need help and go untreated. And over there, y'all, hey, Texas Red. Hey, thank you. You're leaving. Well, thank you. I appreciate you very, very much, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Make me cry. I love you too. Um, sorry. The the resources here suck. I fight every day, every single day, to make sure that my residents have what they need. I'm tired of big pharma, pharmacists, insurance companies, all trying to play doctor. Let the doctors be doctors. Someone may need 3 antipsychotics, but the insurance doesn't wanna pay for it. What happens? They don't get it. So the insurance doesn't wanna pay for it. Then everybody's like, "Well, why don't you just go pay cash for it?" You go try paying cash for a $2,700 a month medication. Don't happen. Yeah, mental health is our number 1 illness that goes untreated. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate that very much so. Um, so the myth was people with mental health needs, even those who are managing their mental health conditions, cannot tolerate the stress of holding down a job. So false. People with mental health conditions can be just as productive as other employees, especially when they are able to manage their mental health condition well. Employers often do not even know if someone has a mental health condition. Um, but if the condition is known to the employer, they often report good attendance and punctuality, as well as motivation, good work, and sometimes greater than other employees because I think you just feel better. Barb, thank you. Barbie, thank you. Barbie, thank you for coming to remember. I'm truly appreciate that. I do. Um, I'm gonna hey Beth, what stop waiting on Reese to talk about mental health, but then go after her. Okay, boot her. Whoever that is, boot them. Now. There's nobody talking about Reese or waiting on Reese. Her name hasn't been brought up in my chat or my channel, and you need to get out because this is a safe space and you are definitely not safe. Blake, out. Get her out. And don't come in here in my chat, number one, accusing me of something you have no idea what you're talking about. Up there, the Beth. I probably should have put it on subs only. I know. It's all right, Ben. I figured it was coming. I was waiting on it. No, not you, Beth Snyder. I have another one up there just hiding behind the name of Beth. Gonna come in here and start shit in my chat. And this is the zero tolerance, so they're out for good. No, Beth Snyder, do not block her. That is my employee and my cousin. Ben, Papa, you blocked him. Yeah, don't block her. Oh my gosh, people are so crude and so rude. They don't even care what about anybody but themselves. But that's fine, y'all. This is a safe space. It's going to remain that way. Uh, okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm going to, yeah. Don't block Beth Snyder. Please don't. Hey, awakened. No. How are you? I'm good to see you. Yeah, real Beth is safe. Please, real Beth is my employee and my cousin. Do not ban her. Hi, Awaken. How are you? I know. So I'm going to stop right here and with the rest of that. And I'm just going to say something that I'm going to say. Oh, no, 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 I'm not gonna end it. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say because we're gonna stop all of this now, all these people coming in the chat hating and starting crap. Um, I wasn't going to give this any airtime because it's not worth it to me, but I'm gonna just say what I have to say and get it over with. Thank you, my sister Georgia. I appreciate it. I don't want the rest of our chats or the rest of what I have, to be keep getting interrupted by all these people. Um, okay. Um, I don't know what the rumors are out there. I don't know. I don't care what they are. I uh yeah, I'm tired of the rumors too. So I'm trying to keep my Oh yeah. Okay. They're just a troll. Anyway, so I will set the record straight right here. I have never, nor will I ever be a bully, a cyberbully. If I have a problem with, is my Beth still in here? Hey, Katie. So just gonna say it like this: I've never, nor will I ever, bully, cyberbully, do anything to anyone. Okay. I have not done anything that the rumors that I've been accused of. I have not been a part of making any videos about anybody. I have not made a video about anybody. I have not fat shamed anybody, skinny shamed anybody. I have been quiet. I've been focused on my channel and I'm also been focused on trying to get well. I have seizures. Everyone knows that. Thanks to this bullshit, I've had one this week. I do not appreciate feeling like this. The stress has got to stop. The drama has to stop. I just want it stopped. I am saying this to the entire freaking community and anybody else that wants to listen. Look at my face. I have never, nor have I ever. Would I even condone that? So if you're grouping me in with people, or if you're not grouping me in with people, if you're individually saying something to me or about me, I don't care anymore. I know me. I know who I am. And I know that I'm not that person. You can dog my channel. You can try to kill my channel. You can try to do whatever you want to do to me. All you're doing is hurting these other people that really want help. They really want to learn. I have never done the things that I have been accused of, and I will never do the things that I've been accused of. I'm not that type of person. I am like the biggest super empath. I can feel so many feelings. There's so much hate. There's so much hate in the world and in this community. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Everybody wanted a show, wanted to come in with, here it is. I'm laying it all out there. All the trolls that keep jumping in, messing up the chat. I don't condone any of this. I've never done any of this. And if you really think that I would get on here by myself after you've ran off the one person that was doing this channel with me, she won't even be here anymore because of all the hate. Enough is enough, guys. I've never done anything that I have been accused of, but yet I've never had a chance to speak on it either. I didn't want this to come back on my channel. I didn't wanna sit here and say this. I did not wanna do this, but obviously I'm gonna have to. I sit here all alone. I have no one that runs this channel with me anymore. I sit here with no one in the back. I'm thankful for Blake. He's showing his face, Sophie, and everyone that's on the sidelines helping. I appreciate you all my members, everyone in here that's in here for the real reason. I appreciate you. I'm tired of the hate. And what was it brought in here tonight on this chat was nothing but pure hate. I have not attacked anybody. And if you really knew me, you would know that I didn't. I've not made videos, I've not fat shamed, I've not done anything to anyone, much less another content creator or a member of this community. So if you really knew who I was, you would know that I did not do that. I don't condone it, and I sure the hell didn't have any part of it. I'm not gonna have another seizure over this. I'm sick as a dog as it is, but I am not going to let this keep happening. This is the last time I will speak of it on this channel. This channel is for people to come in here and be safe. And now you have people coming in here stirring up crap. I want it stopped. I want every bit of it stopped. All you little trolls that want to jump in here with hate, take it elsewhere. Do not bring it back to my channel. You will be blocked. I don't know why I'm being accused of all this stuff, but I have had no part of any of it. And I can lay my head down at night knowing that. People that truly know me, they've made comments in here. They know who I am. They know who I am and they know what I am. They also know that I would never do bullying or cyberbullying or hurt anyone. Ever. Friends, enemies, it doesn't matter. I don't want enemies. I'm too old for this. I just want a place for people to come and land and be safe and be able to talk about things. But what's going on, you know? Can't even do that without being interrupted with this. Thank you, Barbie. Thank you right there. Now it's time to concentrate on building a safe community here with people who respect each other and enjoy the connection. That's exactly right. So I've said what I had to say. I won't bring it up again. Okay, Papa. I love you too, Sharon. I won't bring it up again. But if anybody comes in this chat, there's a zero tolerance. There always has been, and that still remains today. There's no timing out. You're out of here. There's so many people that hate each other that want to bring it in the chat. I don't do that to other people. So I'm just asking for it not to be done to me. If you don't like somebody that's in the chat, then just don't say anything. I just am tired of the bullying, the meanness. There's no reason for that. The hatefulness. It's so easy to hate from behind the keyboard until you're on my side of it and you lose your grandson at 13. Take that for introspection. Self in whatever. Can't even talk right now. I'm so upset. Yes, you're right. Awaken, thank you. It's just that's just it too. We are taken away from what really matters, those who truly need help and connection. Yeah. I've got on here, I've said what I had to say, so all the haters can do whatever they want. I don't care if you don't like me, move on. If you want to come to a safe space, this is it. So don't make it unsafe for other people because that's just pretty crappy. I would never do that to anybody. And I've not done that to anybody. If I go in someone's chat and I leave or you don't think that you're welcome, Awaken. You don't think that it took everything I had to come on here live by myself, knowing that the person that I started this channel with is no longer going to be on here with me and knowing why. But I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to be here. And I've always said, if you show up, I'll show up. And I will keep that promise because that's who I am. So I apologize to all of you that anything was brought into this chat. I've always said to keep it a safe space. I apologize. I've said what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it again. So now, if I can get my train of thought back, having ADHD, we'll try to do that. Um, you're very welcome, Awaken. And yeah, it is. It is sad all the hate in this world. And it's really this month is really hard because know that hate is what took my grandson away from me. People don't realize it. They don't. They don't realize it. There's real people behind every name you look at. Each one of you are a person. Just because we're behind a keyboard doesn't mean anything. We're living, breathing human beings. And there should not be all of this. There shouldn't. The hate is enough. It's enough. People need to know they're safe and that they can come online to a safe place. And that's what I want here. That was my very first thought when I wanted to do this channel. I don't know who is who. I'm not best friends with anybody. I don't know who that was. I don't know. I said if there's any trouble started, they need the mods to take care of them. I'm not the company I keep. I don't know who they are. I've never seen them. I've never met them. If they're a bully, then they need to go. And that's right, Blake. This is a mental health channel. It's not about keeping people out. If people deserve to be kicked out for running it for everyone else, they will be. This is not a channel this is a place where everybody should be able to come and work out the issue so there are no bullies. There's not. I don't want that. And everybody has history but I'm not gonna thank you, awakened. Absolutely. Too much to fight for, not against. Yeah. Thank you, Barbie. Yeah, even worse when it's friends coming against friends. Yeah. I am not here for disconnection. This channel is here for connection. This channel is here to help people that need somebody to talk to. This channel is here to help people who may not just want to wake up one more day, but maybe they will. I just want the hate to stop. Now, like I was saying, it's going to be a hard month, a very hard month, but we can do hard things. So I started off trying to talk about, you know, facts versus myths about people with mental health issues. And I do believe that we've had examples of some that have come in. I'm hoping. Oh my God, awakened. Oh God. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. That should never happen. See, please, thank you for reaching out to somebody. Definitely. Thank you for reaching out. You went and made me sick. Blake, very wise, my dear. Myth number one, some people have it all figured out. Nobody has it all figured out. Mental health is a lifelong, full-time job. It absolutely is. You work on it every day. And I always say, don't try to be better than anybody except the day you were before. That's great, Awaken. That makes me smile. So, don't try to be better than anybody but the person you were the day before. And never look down on somebody unless you're giving them a hand to get them up. That's my only advice I can give. And live by your integrity because the real people that know me know mine. I do this every single day for a living. And it's not because I like I said, I never even wanted to do mental health, but it's now been over 20 years and I'm still in it because the need is great. I'm actually back in school again. What was I thinking, y'all? But I'm doing the uh, subs uh, subspecialties, right? People who mind don't matter. People who matter don't mind. Dr. Seuss, absolutely. And everybody that knows me, I don't care if I only have two people in here. If one person shows up, I'm going to show up. I've always said that, and I mean that. And I'm here. I've been sick. I apologize. Um, but this isn't a place for people to come in and fight. We're gonna keep it safe, and I'm doing everything we can do to do that. Some people can get in, and there's nothing I can do about it, but we can get them out. Or they usually just see themselves out after they come in and put a ding. Uh, but this isn't the place. You have a problem with me, take it up on my personal channel, not this place, because this is a safe place for people. You can meet me anytime on my personal channel, but not this one. I appreciate all y'all for being in here. I appreciate your super chats. I appreciate you becoming a member. I appreciate your words of encouragement. And I hope that in some way, even with all the chaos, that you all feel comfortable in here and safe because we're going to keep it. Katie, oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. The most important organ of the human body is the brain. Why being shy or shame for taking care of it? If you had a broken bone, you wouldn't hesitate. Can we agree to disagree at a minimum? I would love to say yes, but I don't even know if people know what that means anymore. I look at the world around me going, what in the heck is going on? Not YouTube, just out in the real world. Families just don't speak again because of things. I'm like, what happened to the days that we just could agree to disagree and still be friends? Ben, thank you. Because oh, thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. What is awakened? Let me see. I gotta go. Hang on. I'm throwing this out there early for those who would want to consider it. Thanksgiving is the second hardest day of the year. I'm on the hunt for channels who would consider joining a 24-hour chain. I would do it. Just let me know. Thank you very much, Ben, for that. And Awaken, let me know. Send me an email. It's in the description here if you don't have it. I put it in the description, and then it's also on the channel page. But please, please, please send me an email. I will definitely love to do that. And you're exactly right. Yeah, my residents are not having a real good time. You know, it usually starts about this time. No, they should not awaken. No, you're exactly right. Nobody should ever have to be alone. That's that's something that I these holidays, you know, my residents, they have a really hard time starting about this time of the year, and it lasts through probably the new year, a little after, because most of them, the life they've led, the relationships that they haven't not been able to keep with their families. That's why they're with us at the facility. But I can tell you, they don't even remember what they've done. All they know is their families aren't there. And it's being an empath, I pick up on every single bit of that. I can't be in the same room with all of them at one time. It's so overwhelmingly sad. They I'm not saying that their families aren't doing the right thing by not being there because I'm sure 99% of them are. But, my residents they don't remember. They don't understand why they have nobody that comes to see them for the whole year or their birthdays or Christmas or Thanksgiving. We celebrate every birthday. Go there. God knows no, see, September has got the most, I think. It's like I think I'm buying a cake every day. Yes, let me see, Katie, I wanted to put this up. People listen but don't understand, talk but don't communicate, give and sadly hope to receive. Uh, yes. We can do a handoff thing, make a game or challenge out of the sorts, keep it interesting and interactive. It will help me for absolutely. Yes, awakened. Up to us to change that. I always say, "Be the change you wanna see in the world." Is that I'm gonna get this wrong, I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say it's not Maya Angelou, is it? It's, Mother Teresa. Okay, somebody's gonna have to make me know because my brain went crazy and cannot remember it. Who said that? Being yeah, we have, I have some that are young, some that are old, as long as they're over 18. I have some that are on hospice that I hope are here by, the holidays. Last year, I lost one on my right before Christmas, and boy, do I miss him. Had him since, I think, 2009, and he passed away a few days before Christmas because we have hospice there as long as mental illness. Uh, yeah, it's funny we don't realize just how good we really have it. Yes. I mean, we don't know how good we have it. If we have a nice warm place to stay out, we talked about what is home one time on here. And like where do you really feel at home? I'm like for the first time in my life right where I'm sitting. Um, I want I don't want anyone to feel alone. I don't want anyone to feel like they're they're not wanted. I don't want anybody to come in here and be feel like your enemy or a friend. That's not what this channel's about. We're not about all that. We're not about the drama. We're about real problems that real people face. Really true. Staff members were saying, yeah. Um, it's a hard job, but we can do hard things. It's a very hard job, but um, mm, we can just keep going, go forward. I always say everything we've been through in the past. Oh, I know. Yes, awakened, absolutely. I always say like everything we've been through in the past has made us strong enough to face where we're at now, and everything that we go through now will make us strong enough to face for the next thing in our life, and the next thing in our life. Hey, Journey, how are you, honey? Welcome. I missed you, Journey. But we can do this. We could do hard things. We always can. And Journey, I know for sure is going through it. But you know what? She can do hard things. Oh, thank you, Katie. Oh, wait, you have 3 houses on really? That is so neat. We have 2. We had 6 before Hurricane Ike. Yeah. Then we only had 2, 3, and, we had a whole apartment complex rented out for them. So I had more than I could do. But, my employees are great, and you have to be a special kind of person to do that work because they are one-on-one with the residents all the time. Thank you, and I appreciate the words of encouragement and the nice words. I do appreciate that. I just don't want, I don't there's so much hate. I don't know, if I had one wish in the world, it would be to make all the hate go away. No one knew what it was to hate. We need love, connection. We need people we can lean on. We need friends. We need family. Some of us can't, there's some that don't have family. Well, you know what? Well, you have chosen family. And that's just the truth of the facts. You can have your chosen family. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard for me to sit here and see take all the stuff that's been thrown in here tonight. But we can do hard things. I'm still here. So we can do hard things. And we will do everything we can, Awaken, to make sure that what you want to do happens. Please get in touch with me. If you'll email me, I'll give you my phone number, and we can make sure that that happens on Thanksgiving. I just don't. The thought of anybody. Yes, we can, Barbie. We can block out the noise. And love and compassion is needed more than hate. It absolutely is, but I just wish others would understand that. I really do. I wish others would understand. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you read unless you've seen it with your own eyes or heard it with your own ears. Thank you. I'm fixing to end, and I'll find out what happened. Yes, please email me. I will take care of that. I will definitely, and then I'll give you my phone number so we could get that. Well, I definitely want to be a part of that. All right, guys. I'll take care. I'm fixing to find out what happens as soon as we get off here. Trickle me. I'm gonna take care of that. Plus my throat. I can't hardly talk anymore. I'm gonna take care of it. Just give me a moment to do that, please. I promise I will get to it. No problem. No problem. If no one's done anything, I don't want anybody kicked out. This is not the place for that. Losing the community because it became toxic is hard. It really breaks my heart, but I still hope things can change. Yeah, it breaks my heart too. But I'm hoping that maybe you build a new community with, like, connection and love and hope, because it is absolutely awakening, Katie. If it weren't for people like y'all in Journey and eh, I mean, all of you here, you're here, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I've had a lot of loss, but I'm also gonna not let it keep me down. I've told y'all if you show up, I will, and I'm here. Thank you. I will. I've got to go get the rest of my throat is on fire right now. and I don't have COVID or anything like that. I don't know my residents. It went through about 24 hours of each of them, and of course, me and my no immune self. Yeah, Barbie, I will be on again soon. Hopefully, next time it won't be so exciting, to say the least. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you for coming, members. Thank you for your super chats. I thank you for being here. Regardless, I just thank you for being here. And I hope everybody understands that we're not going to have the hate. It's just a journey. I love you, girl. It's just going to be hope, light, and we're going to be the change we want to see in this world. Maybe it'll spread. I appreciate all of y'all. Building villages, lifting up, lifting people up, standing up for ourselves and what is right, ergo, censored, although we have to remember never to give up. Right. We are here because thank you, Katie. Yes, and love your journey. Thank you. Thank all of you. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Mods. Appreciate you so much, Sophie. I appreciate it. So Claire, I'm going to take care of that in just one moment. And I appreciate every one of y'all, and I hope y'all have a good night. And let me see if I can find this again here. But y'all take care of yourself, and I will see you next time.